Wow. Welcome back to the greatest football analysis show. It has been the wildest weekend of football we have ever seen, I'd say, in my 26 years of existence, even when I was just an egg in my mum's ovaries and a sperm in my dad's sack. That's how wild it was.
Do you know what vibes I'm getting?
What?
I'm getting 2014 Brazil vibes.
Brazil.
7-1 Germany.
What is going on?
We are just looking around saying, where's the answers?
There's no answers. 2020, the simulation has absolutely cracked. The best comment last week, the Ballon d'Or, Michael Sean said, it's rained for the first time ever since the greatest football analysis show started. Glitch in the matrix. It's raining again. The rain is not stopping, but we're going to go straight into the football. Aston Villa 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7, 2.
What?
Wow.
Like, what are you counting?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
7, 2. Aston Villa 7. Liverpool 2. Deontay Thomas says Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2. Sky should have called Roy Keane on Zoom to interview Klopp about how sloppy Liverpool was. Liverpool breaking COVID rules, letting 7 in. Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2. This is the real. This wasn't a FIFA match. No Alisson, no Mane, and the champions got absolutely destroyed away to Villa. Wow. It's really up to the Villa tonight. Blooming heck. Poet, how do you review that?
I can't.
I feel like.
I can't.
Cool. 3 deflected goals, yeah, but that still makes it 4-2. I think Liverpool were in tenet. Liverpool were playing when that guy goes to the past and he's trying to move in the future. I've used this joke before, but it felt like that.
Do you know what it feels like to me?
It was tenet. Liverpool were in tenet. That didn't make sense.
Because in life we're in a weird place, it's now reflective in everything that happens to be within life. Yes. Football happens to be one of them.
True.
We're trying to normalise sound effects of pretending people are at games when they're not there. That's also pathetic. But 7-2 to a side that finished 17th. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Cool.
My G, you done now, Tesco's.
Cool.
Come on.
Mane wasn't playing.
The man them.
Mane wasn't playing. Yeah. Henderson
wasn't
there. Mane wasn't there.
Hendo weren't there, Alisson weren't there, and Thiago weren't there.
I'm going to chuck Thiago out, but look, Henderson is definitely the motor. Nah, because he only played one game.
And he broke a record in 45 minutes. How dare you watch your mouth like I'm giving you a mirror.
Like
I just said watch your mouth like I'm giving you a mirror. Here's the camera. Say that again, but watch your mouth.
Thiago, take him out the equation because he just turned up for a game. But look. Henderson wasn't there. Mane wasn't there, cool, my king, my Senegalese king. Yeah. And obviously Alisson shows his class, he's a great keeper. But there's no excuses because you still had a good team out there to lose to 7.
But you know what? I am going to say this. These freak results, I've seen them before. I remember Southampton versus Manchester United. I think it was like 7-2 or 7-1 at once upon a time. Man like Egil Ostenstad and them man there scoring goals. It does happen. Yep. It's very rare. United losing 5-0 to Chelsea randomly. Jody Morris scoring the 5th goal. Now he's system.
But you know what? I think there is a bit of a defensive issue here. Against Leeds, we conceded 3. Chelsea, yeah, it was a win, but Werner did have a tap-in, which he misses at 0-0. And then they got a red card. Cool. We beat Arsenal kind of comfortably. But there seems to be maybe perhaps a bit of an issue, and sometimes I do put that down to once you want something really badly, like Liverpool really wanted that Premier League, you kind of can get complacent. I think we've seen it with City and teams that should be very, very good, and on paper, nobody saw this happening. So
should we talk about life though? Should we just not do what everyone does and just seclude football and put it there? I'm just saying, a lot of strange things are happening during the pandemic.
No,
Liverpool's performances during pandemic have been...
They've been poor.
Very poor. So I'm saying maybe it's just getting to some of them more and they just don't know how to adapt. And when it comes to the football field, they're already having problems off the field, just adapting to this COVID thing. Like, and it's not like you lost to Arsenal during COVID twice. No, 3 times. The Community Shield, the League Cup, and in the Premier League. Like, bro, that's weird to me. That's very weird to me.
So you're thinking COVID?
I'm just saying, maybe they're just taking time to adapt to it. And with Liverpool, I just go, as much as, yeah, it was a crazy result. But they've done so much, I think they'll be fine. It was a crazy result, though.
You know, this one is, take a few cold showers. Wim Hof. I don't know if you heard about Wim Hof method. You breathe in very, very fast, rapidly, do a few press-ups, you have a cold shower, and it really, it resets your nervous system and it pumps your adrenaline. When you go into the cold, you can't really get a cold anymore because your system is adapted. So maybe it's that. They just need a few cold showers, and I do think they'll be fine, Liverpool.
Yeah.
I don't know, who do you lot want to blame? Klopp. Come on, I heard the thing, but I saw the thing.
Klopp, can you stand there and wait to be called and stop? You stand there like you're about to bloody jump in. He's like this, you lot, this is how annoying it is. It's like he's playing upscotch. He's like this. Just wait for Vuj and he'll tell you to come in.
Klopp.
Come in, Klopp, man.
Oh, don't worry.
Down already.
Klopp, talk to us. Who's to blame? What's the problem?
I think it's a little bit, you meet this girl and she's really good, right? Yes. Really nice. And you know you're going to work a lot.
On the weekend.
You're going to work, she's a little bit high maintenance. Yeah. So you take her to the nice restaurant, you talk, you open the door.
Then you get gonorrhea.
Yeah, and then, but then you get it, right? And you get with a girl.
With the girl, yeah.
And do you then open the door as much, and do you put as much effort in? Seldom. They wanted it so bad, the Premier League, and now they got it, and now,
Oh yeah. I think it is a bit of that. I think it is a bit. It's like that time when I was DMing Victoria June, who's a porn star.
Yeah.
And I thought potentially I could be in there and stuff, and nothing ever happened. So.
Do you think sometimes you lot
She
think?
replied, and I was like, "Yo, sick," and then nothing really ever happened.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean?
Because then you could have had gonorrhea.
And then I ended up.
Don't say that.
I ended up back with the tissue in my hand and a screen. So, do you know what I mean? So.
But in your mind, it happened anyway. Because that's
Got
what happened. Yeah. But don't you think that's a little bit like? Do you know? I see a lot of people say, "Oh, the Liverpool thing," yeah.
Yeah.
But the Liverpool team are not really aware of the.
I also don't watch porn.
What Liverpool fans will be aware of. So like Wijnaldum, for example, coming from Newcastle.
Yeah, he hasn't waited 30 years.
Sorry.
Wijnaldum, for example. I know, and you're still going. Wijnaldum doesn't flip in. Wijnaldum doesn't feel the way like Liverpool fans feel. He's only been there for like, 3-4 years?
Yeah. Nah, I was just making a joke. I actually...
there it was.
I think losing 3-2, and I would have been more annoyed. At one point yesterday, I just started watching some TV with the family. Instead, it's Sunday night. I was already giving up on the family, so I just switched over.
I wanted 8. Or maybe even 10.
Yeah.
I just fought for the bands. Why not?
Well, we should remember one of Klopp's friends lost with 7 goals.
You were saying?
Yeah, last season against Leicester, and they came back.
But let's credit Aston Villa though, man. They've done well.
Yeah, look,
what's going on, Villa? Well done out here in Brom. Their Englishman in the side. Barkley and Watkins and Grealish and Mings and Matty Cash and Taggart and bare British boys over there, McGinn and Wild over there, Come on, Villa.
I rate Villa what they've done. They played really good football. Liverpool were bad defensively, but credit where credit's due. The Premier League has upped its level, as always. You never know. It's the most exciting league. I don't even want to go into that debate.
And Grealish as well, man. I like you, Grealish, because you stayed at the club. You stayed there. You stayed committed. You didn't just survive and then bust out. You said, you know what, let me chill.
Yeah.
Look at 7-2. Look at hat for Watkins.
Yeah, shout out to Grealish, man. Absolute baller. Yeah, 2 goals, 3 assists. Hat-trick of assists. Incredible stuff for Aston Villa.
What do you think about Adrian in goal?
Adrian in goal. Adrian! Once I went West Ham Liverpool, innit?
Yeah.
And I was in the away end behind the goal, and I started shouting, Adrian! And he looked back and he gave me a thumbs up. Yeah. So I like him just for that moment. But he was a headless chicken. He was lost. He wasn't really there.
Champions League all over again. He messed up in that game as well.
He hasn't been a good replacement goalkeeper. I'd bring back Jersey Dudek from retirement.
Or Mark Bosnich, he's reaching out to you as well.
Mark Bosnich trying to get me the Western Sydney Wanderers shirt, so shout out to Mark Bosnich. Liverpool, Villa, let us know what you think. I wanted 8, 9. I thought for football it was great. It was an exciting result. It was fun to watch. As you know, I am a football fan first. Yeah. And when an underdog beats a top team, I go, you know what? I still rep Liverpool, but fair enough, man. Got to take it on the chin. I've got a long one. And they'll be fine. I do think Liverpool will be fine. But leave your comments under. Let us know what you think about the Villa-Liverpool result. And now we're going to go into this question. Which was the biggest L? But we've got some comments here because Tottenham, previously in the day, battered Man United 6-1. Abdi said half a dozen. Yeah, Poyet was right. Someone get this man child out of here. I'm really happy for Jose, though. 6-1 Spurs prediction, some player of the season. Poyet, I can't lie. I've seen the light. Ole has to go. Not even full-time, I'm done with him. Maguire's shambolic. United don't want to spend any money. United battered by Tottenham. Game overs when Martial was sent off. As much as Ole may be a problem, the real problem lies with the board and the owners. We've had Moyes, LVG, Jose, now Ole. All different managers with different levels of experience. None of them worked. If Poch was to come in, he would be back for a summer so the United finish in top 4. With the same thing as this. Signings are too little when comes in too late. Ole took a step forward last season. The Glazers are bringing us 2 steps back. I cannot wait for the Pukki review. Here for Pukki's tears. Poet. Let's go into the first. Okay, one thing though. The red card. Lamela slapped Martial, got him to slap him back and got him sent off and got away with it. There were literally no rules here. This is mad. Shout out to Specs. The red card thing was crazy. I have to say, the referee was moving a little bit racist. Because I can't lie, bruv.
That was a mad thing.
My man, his elbow on Martial was a red. It's worse. He goes in and tries to elbow him. Martial gives him a little tap on the face, beep, goes
What's
down
upsetting?
like a
Got
sack
VAR?
of potatoes. And what's VAR doing?
Got VAR.
Watching Victoria June videos. Like, what is going on, bro?
Do you know what
Whoever
it
they
is?
are, bro, I want their names out, bruv. That was racist, bruv. I don't care. Lamela going down like a sack of potatoes. He just elbowed Martial. Martial gives him a little pat in the face. And he gets a red. And No. How does Lamela not get a red pole?
Do you know what's weird to me?
Allow it, man.
They brought in VAR.
I don't like getting angry. I'm angry now.
They brought in
On a Monday
VAR
morning.
to rectify the mistakes in football. But the mistake in football is the way in which you're training these referees. Because the referees are not good enough.
David, control
Because
yourself.
after you go to do the review, you're asking the same referee who's made several mistakes in the game to make some more. Especially you're asking referees that are not even in the bloody stadium. They're in London. They don't know the temperature.
Bruv,
Lamela and Martial get sent off. But you know what? I don't want to focus on that. We can focus on VAR being wrong for the rest of our lives.
But
We've got to focus
just
on
10
the
more
real
seconds.
problem.
10 more seconds of frustration. VAR, man. What the hell, man? I'm tired of this. I'm actually just tired.
That's the problem. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's the problem. Let's not try. It's going to be very easy. I see Man United fans talking about the red card and talking about Maguire and talking about all of these things. And it's like you're just sounding like a broken record. There's always an excuse. The person that's managing this situation is currently crying upstairs. He's dead, fam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. You deserve much more. You have quality players. You have a beautiful history. You're the most successful team in the Premier League. I've grown up being afraid of this club. I've grown up watching them trebles. I've grown up watching the Champions League and Man United and Cristiano Ronaldo, Dwight. Alex Ferguson had 5 different sides. When I grew up, when I first watched, he had the Cantona era. Then he went to the Dwight York, Andy Cole era. Then he went to the bloody Ruud van Nistelrooy era. Then he went to the Cristiano Ronaldo era. He even brought in Van Persie to end it. Like, Alex Ferguson, I've grown up watching an absolute god take control of Man United. Bro, what's happening right now at Manchester United? Makeda's a legend.
And Owen.
Michael Owen, legends. The niche legends, Henrik Larsson. He even brought in man to do cameos as David May. How Alex Ferguson won the league with that Van Persie side, I don't know. Yeah. But to me, that's a man that managed the situation, and I go, I would let him lead me because people listen to him.
Like Jesus.
If all these men are not listening, getting red cards, disobedient, the gaps between defence and midfield are because they don't respect the man in charge.
The thigh gap's too big, man.
It's too big.
Nah, honestly, United, the problems go beyond VAR. They're everywhere. They're in the board. They're with the manager who, probably, to be fair, hasn't been on his side the whole time. Did all right last season, but this is looking poor, man. Maguire is abysmal.
But I agree about Ed Woodward.
Maguire,
I know Woodward's bad. I know the signings and all of that. I know that's not Ole's fault, essentially. I get that.
It's not all Ole.
But you see, when you play the game, your job is to manage the situation you have. You said you want to do that. This is the situation you have. So if you don't manage it efficiently, stop pointing the finger at VAR and players and... Ole, I want you to go on television in front of the world. Me and Vuj watched it yesterday. Just take some responsibility for what's happening. Go on TV and say, you know what, cuz, I picked the team. I coached the side. I showed them what to do. And after a year, we haven't been convincing. Some of it has to be my fault. Not every day Pogba. Every day Maguire. Every day Woodward. Every day everyone.
It annoys me that Pogba hasn't left yet.
Bruv.
I'm annoyed at him now as well.
Look at Unai Emery. Under Unai Emery, every day David Luiz, every day Xhaka, every day Lacazette, every day all of this. Arteta comes in, blood, we won 2-1. We're probably not even going to speak about it because we're just going about our business, very calm, no drama. That's how it should be at a football club. Not 6. I feel like a Man United fan, bro. Like it's so bad, bro. Like it's not funny anymore. It was funny after 2015.
It was Bants,
Bang out was Bants.
Oi.
This is not Bants
You
no
lot
more.
are dead. Huh?
Nah, this ain't Bants, bro. There's world-class players at Manchester United
This is
being
more
taken
like,
for dickheads,
this
and
is
I'm
like,
not on it, bro.
Are you
It's not
guys
nice.
okay? Do you need therapy kind of thing? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you okay? Like, I don't want you to hurt yourself. This is that kind of vibe. But look, Pukki, come inside, bro.
How does Donny van der Beek feel right now?
Donny van der Beek came from Ajax, one of the greatest schools, but also chemistries in football to play here. He must be
It's
pissed.
not fair, man.
Pukki, talk to me, man. Ollie out, Ollie in, shake it all about. What's the problem? What do you do?
We were fantastic for 90 seconds. We were brilliant for 90 seconds. Got a penalty, as we said on Friday, whatever. Yeah, that's what she said, isn't it? Yeah. We were great for 90 seconds, and then we were absolutely abysmal. Poet is making some fair points about Ollie and what he needs to do. Some fair points. Nobody here would say that Pochettino is not a better option. Nobody here is going to try and tell you that we shouldn't have Pochettino if he's interested. I don't know that he would be.
I think Maguire was on Ket.
Maguire. I mean, it's very possible. It's honestly possible. How can you, after you get in a big game against a top 6 team, how can you get a penalty after 90 seconds and be 1-0 up and then go, yeah, I'm going to try and head the ball back to my keeper from 8 yards out, but head it sideways and then pull Luke Shaw in to make him at fault as well, and then throw Luke Shaw on the floor and then desperately try and block Ndombele, who's not been good for Spurs but was incredible yesterday. Before we go on, Spurs were fantastic. Credit to them.
Jose
told
man about Jose.
Doing business.
Amazon Prime
United were just terrible.
Look at that back off.
I know. I mean, it's a stadium. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm very sad today. I'm not going to lie to you. Woodward is the problem. I don't know that the signings we're going to make today are going to help. But, yeah, Maguire, like, what do you say? I understand Poet saying you have to coach him correctly, but you cannot explain to me that Solskjaer can stop him from making such an egregious individual error. It's just awful.
Do you remember Man City?
It's awful.
Remember David Luiz Man City?
Yeah, but that's my point. That's not Arteta's fault.
No, but watch this. If I continue to pick someone who's going to do that without showing them how to do it properly, and I'm manager, whose fault is it? If I've got a child and I bring him out to somewhere and he mucks about and I don't discipline him, I just keep bringing him to the same spot and go, it's all his fault. Eventually, when do you go, the person that's taking control of the situation, when do you take control of the situation?
Maguire out.
He should drop
I wouldn't say
Maguire.
Maguire out. I would say
Maguire.
Ole out because David Luiz was terrible. Arteta comes in and after the Man City game, he said, that's why I didn't pick David Luiz. And David Luiz hasn't looked back since that Man City game. Xhaka was booed off the field saying he wants to leave.
Not sure.
What do you think, Rouge? What do you think, Rouge?
Xhaka is a good player for Arsenal right now. I just think, take the pressure off the players. Take the pressure off the players, fam. They've got UA contracts. They're going to be here longer than Ole. So do you know what? Get Ole out.
There's
What I like to do? Sorry, audience.
Ask you lot.
Which one whose fault is it first? Ollie, the board, or the players? 1 option, 2 option, 3 option. Stay on the call.
I don't think that's the right question though, because they're all to blame.
Yeah.
To me, it's
who's most to blame?
Woodward.
I would say who would you get rid of first? Who would you get rid of first? Would you going to get rid of Pogba and Maguire, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or Ed Woodward?
Ed Woodward, hopefully.
I'd say Woodward.
But it'll probably end up being
Ollie
Solskjaer.
players.
If things don't change, Solskjaer will get sacked. But
I would suggest, because it looks like Ole knows nothing about football, Woodward knows nothing about life.
Woodward doesn't know anything about anything.
I would say you get a manager who knows something about life, like Jose, and let him try to, because Arteta seems to be dictating the pace now. Klopp came in, dictated
I'm not
the pace.
on the Arteta hype personally, but that's
Klopp
just
came
me.
in, dictated Liverpool.
Weirdo.
Pep came in, dictated Man City. Ole comes in and listens to Ed Woodward, who you don't like.
I don't understand
I don't like Arteta's hair and stare. But look, one thing though, look, you've signed Cavani, Telles as well is coming tomorrow, and apparently you're in negotiations with Ousmane Dembele. But one thing I don't really see there is a centre back.
Yeah, it's funny that what Poet said 2 weeks ago outside the World's End was completely spot on. You've got a broken fridge and you're buying a sofa. And
Three-piece sofa right now.
I give credit where credit's due. Poet's
with storage and a sofa bed, isn't it?
Poet's never going to convince me that this is entirely Ollie's fault. But when Poet's right, I'll absolutely say Poet's right. And you know, the fridge is 80 million and can't head it back 5 yards.
This isn't Ollie's
fault.
fault,
Can't track a runner. And,
ain't
you
all
know,
Ole's
it's just
fault.
embarrassing. Cavani, obviously, proven quality, significant improvement on Igalo. Martial's now going to be out for 3 games, so at least we've got a striker who can play up there. Tellez can't be worse than Luke Shaw was yesterday. But generally...
He missed a penalty, though.
Yeah, but that happens, isn't it? You know,
amazing.
but he's not going to be taking penalties because Bruno doesn't miss. But it's just embarrassing, and you can't tell me that Lindelof and Bailly could be any worse than Maguire was yesterday if they played without Maguire. It's just...
So you're excited for the signings or not?
Yeah, it's the wrong signings. We need a centre-back.
Good Pukki, as always.
My guy, man.
Solid analysis. Wow. Will those
Huge.
signings help? Will they not? I
Did
don't
you see
think
the
they
gap,
will.
though?
The fire gap's crazy.
The gap between the midfield and the defence at Manchester United was Steve-O's mouth, bruv.
Wow.
The teeth right there.
It was
London
poor.
Underground. And then Matic running back to try and stop Son one time. I'm like, why are you going to blame Matic? At least he's put himself in his position to chase back. Where's the centre-backs?
I don't know. Look, let's give some credit though to Spurs. They're looking good. When Bale comes in, they're going to be a problem. They
That
already
new
are.
left back?
The new left back
Reggie.
as well.
Reggie! Lord, Reggie!
Nah, look, honestly, Tottenham look very, very good. As you know, I'm a Tottenham supporter of the stadium, so I'm hoping that this year Tottenham do some bits. And shout out to Mourinho, man. They look like they got a bit of team spirit. They're all dancing when they scored a goal. I like it. They got a bit of vibes going on.
They didn't listen to me.
Yeah.
They went to dance abroad.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
That's not there. It was Old Trafford.
They were dancing abroad
Son said scrap
before
that.
even
Started doing-
dancing a yard. But hopefully they'll be dancing a yard soon as well. But shout
To
out to
who?
Spurs.
Not for me, big man. They look dangerous.
I'm a
I
football
won't lie
fan.
to
I
you.
want them to dance a yard and abroad. But yeah, Spurs, can they do something? Can they win a little trophy? Do you know what I mean? A little League Cup, a little Intertoto Cup? Let us know in the comments under. I think they'll win the Europa League. Leeds Man City though, 1-1. Not even a Leeds fan, but celebrated when they scored. Leeds are definitely now the official team of the Point of Ridge Wanderers. I agree. Leeds won, Man City 1. Shout out to the defensive shift from Leeds. The amount of shots that were blocked was a madness. Leeds 1, City 1. Beautiful game of football. Shame we couldn't come out with a result, but a draw against Leeds away isn't looking like a terrible result. We just got to get some wins under our belt and put the bad results behind us. Come on, City. I don't know about that, mate. It's a good game. I mean, look, it was a bit open game. City dominated probably 30 minutes, but then Leeds, when Bielsa put them in 4th gear, 5th gear, they are a problem. They just attack. They go no fear. Sports Direct, $4.99 for the cap.
Matting.
No fear. Yeah, I love Leeds. As you know, everybody knows I love Leeds. I was expecting them to do this. I watched them in the Championship quite a bit. Happy they're up. Bielsa, I think he's the greatest Premier League manager right now.
Wow, so
The most exciting.
I do like. Do you know what it is? I find the City thing interesting because I think a lot of people. I think a lot of football fans write off teams so they can feel better about their actual side
Yeah,
without
probably.
looking at it with any context.
probably.
So I'm not going to write off Pep Guardiola. I think that's silly, and I'm not going to write off a City side who actually doesn't have a recognised forward right now. I can understand without a recognised forward, you're more prone to getting loads of attacks and so on and so forth. Like defensively, you're going to have more work if you've got no striker. So with no Aguero and no Gabriel Jesus. I get it, man. Man City will be fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They're definitely going to get top 4. If they don't, that's when I'd be absolutely shocked.
That's when I give up with life.
You know what, actually?
I don't know.
It's 2020, yeah? Are we in 2020? The Matrix... Divided by 5 equals 404. Error.
It's rained 2 weeks in a row now.
It's an error. This year is an error. And I think Man City are going to be fighting for 4th. I'm putting it out there.
Well, 2 weeks in a row it's raining on Poe and Vuj show. It's taking God knows
saying,
how long to rain here, so now
Leeds,
it's happening.
6th. Spurs top 4. City 5th. There's been wilder things that have happened.
I think Vuj's beard's too tight sometimes, fam. I think his analogies used to relate a lot when we were younger. I just think you stop watching football and now you just couple highlights and go, I imagine this is going to happen. See, he's a madman, fam.
But Bielsa, what, Leeds said Leeds?
That's crazy.
I did say Leeds.
But that is a take that I reckon most people took as well.
What, they were going to do this well against City and Liverpool and people like that? Actually, maybe.
They got 1 point from
New Leeds. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think most people would have said they could have got a point from 2 games. I wouldn't have ruled that out.
I think City fighting for fifth. Putting it out there. I've said stranger things and people didn't believe. Will Leeds get Europa League and will Man City struggle to get 4th? Wonderful though, wonderful stuff. But another team that I think... Actually, well, I'm not going to say that because that's actually going too far. But Everton to win the league. But 4-2 for Everton. They are top of the league right now. Everton will come top 4 this season. They might even do a Leicester and win the league. The vibe at Everton is what Arsenal wish they had. I'm with Timsy. I think James Rodriguez might be the signing of the season. He's so good for Everton, and the chakras are aligning up right. I hope Thiago gets well soon to see if we can see a midfield masterclass showdown in the Merseyside derby. Thiago was James will be class. And they are doing the Colombian dances. Nosa, nosa, ella, penanata.
The good thing about doing this show is every year we have to review football. So every year we have stories like Everton.
Beautiful.
We have these stories where people are like, they're going to win the league, they're going to do top 4, and then someone goes, it's not going to happen. And,
Yeah.
I think we should just enjoy the story as it is. We should put no expectation on it, no pressure on it. Let's just go. They're top of the league. Calvert-Lewin's doing incredible. James Rodriguez, let's enjoy it. Because it might end very soon. But let's enjoy it.
And me, as a Liverpool fan, naturally I'm supporting Everton to win it. I think it'll be a beautiful story. I don't discriminate. I like Toffee. I like what they're doing. I like James Rodriguez. I like their football kit. So for me, I would love Everton to win the league. I'm going to put it out there. I don't discriminate anymore. I'm here for the football and the vibes. Just vibes and nice. But James Rodriguez, man, brilliant signing. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, solid. He's doing well. The boy's finishing his dinner right now.
I got to be patient because I'm still very
I know what you mean about him.
I can't just look at 4 games.
I'm not going to gas.
My life.
I'll be honest. I'm not going to gas Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I do like him.
Yeah.
I've liked him last season as well. I thought, this guy has promise.
Yeah.
Give him another 6 game weeks.
And he's doing extreme. He looks like a new Inzaghi. I'm loving what he's doing.
Finishes
and
well.
long may it continue. But I'm not sure, so I'm just not going to put my trust in it.
And it is era 404, 2020 divided by 5. So can it be another glitch? Man City 5th, Everton win the league, Liverpool 7th. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just don't know these days. Liverpool not 7th, though.
I think we do know. I think I don't know is a commonly used said thing. And when you take a look at everything, you kind of can know what's going to happen. Let's just be patient. They got Liverpool next.
Patience.
That's where we're going to find out.
Yes!
They got Liverpool next.
Yes, pardon me.
If they beat Liverpool, I can't muck about them. Liverpool's not a joke.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, I can't muck about. But Liverpool just got sliced open and they're in the jungle and they're recovering.
They're a bit hurt.
And they're so angry, I just feel like the next person to touch them.
Now, what do you guys reckon? Real talk. Because, I'm just going to be completely honest again, yeah? I know it's a bit... I kind of want Everton to get a result there.
Do you know what? I do think you like interesting situations.
I do love interesting situations and underdogs. And that's become much more important for me in football and the vibes than backing one team. I still support Liverpool. Don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm just one of those football supporters that just likes the game for different things. And it's very unique, don't get me wrong.
And I can't leave you isolated because when Goldrick scored...
Against Arsenal.
I love it.
You were happy, innit? We've become actual appreciators of the game.
But it just depends. Do you know what I mean?
It's a good goal.
The area left.
And you were like,
he's
get
like 32.
Sheffield.
He was like, get a little bit.
I won't be going mad, obviously, if Everton beat Liverpool. But if Dominic Calvert-Lewin scores a 90th minute win, I might be like, yeah, go on then. For the Origi one, that's what I'm saying. The karma might come back for Everton. Because they've been having some bad karma.
Home or away?
Good as...
Do you know what it is, though?
Liverpool though. Liverpool.
I just think that
AliExpress checkout, free delivery.
You see Salah, and Mane will be back.
Prime.
Oh, no. Everton are going to lose.
Yeah.
I put some money
Mane's
down.
coming back. Yeah.
Everton going to lose. Put money down on that.
Dreamland. Listen, all right, cool.
I'll put a pinky down right now on camera.
Let's chuck it to the fans, to the Poet and Ridge Wanderers.
One person leave a comment on why you should challenge me on saying Everton are going to beat Liverpool, and I'll do it. And there's no repercussions for you. If Everton win, I will send that one person £50. And if Liverpool win, you send me nothing. I don't care.
I like that.
I don't care.
But one person that has left is Moise Keane. He's gone to PSG.
I'm really happy for him.
I'm happy for him. He deserves freedom.
He likes fashion. When I see him, the videos of him.
He's got pants.
Yeah, he looks like Travis Scott.
He's got vibes, but maybe his vibes are just a bit more La Ligue.
It's not really
League.
Merseyside. Merseyside to me.
I was League running on the weekend. It was mad. Doing my thing on the weekend. Obviously.
Oh, you did.
And I was like, League. Putting in a Bundesliga of a performance. Nah, I'm absolutely chatting rubbish.
I watched League actually.
Yeah, and? Best
I'll tell you what.
Je ne sais quoi. Bonjour.
PSG should transfer to the Premier League.
J'adore les croissants.
That's all I'll say. They should just transfer to the Premier League.
Yeah, PSG should go Prem, just like Celtic and Rangers. We should make I like that. They deserve a gap year.
Look at
They deserve a gap year, Paul.
Swansea transferred.
From Wales, isn't it?
Cardiff transferred.
We've spoken about this before.
Newport transferred.
Newport County as well.
Come on, fam.
Nah,
And PSG, think about it.
Paul,
Think about
the
it.
simulation, if it keeps cracking, as I said, we should do student exchanges.
Think about
Where the
it.
teams exchange for 1 year. I agree. I'm on
that.
And I think Moise Keane is going to do really, really well.
That's sad,
West
man.
Ham beating Leicester 3-0 out of nowhere. Shout out to the Hammers. They got their fresh drip from Westfield, went away from home and beat Leicester 3-0. Chelsea 4-0 against Palace. Got a couple comments. Julian Gajewski. Belchua was brilliant. Got a goal and an assist. Ahead of Zuma. There was 2 penalties for Chelsea. Both scored by Jorginho. Great to see Pulisic back on the pitch. Chelsea 4-0 Crystal Palace. Lil Uzi Vert. Jorginho with 2 goals. That's at the prime Vieira to me. 50 million and he's yours, Mikel. Solid.
The Premier League's crazy. Sorry, Rude. I'm just looking at this. Premier League's crazy.
The Premier League is insane. Arsenal beating Sheffield United 2-1. Were you happy with that result?
But Saka, I'm really happy for Saka. It's the youth players.
You guys are getting your results.
Klopp.
I think.
Come.
Klopp.
We have breaking news here for Arsenal. They are letting legends go as we speak.
Who's leaving?
The Arsenal-saurus mascot, the man
Rex.
behind the mascot, has been let go because of
Rex has been
COVID-19.
fired 'cause of
So 27 years in the club and he's been let go. So that's the
serious?
breaking news. There will be no mascot, or they might get someone to do it for free because,
All right, leave a comment and tell us why you should be the new Arsenal mascot.
for free.
Out of us four, who would be the best Gunnosaurus Rex? That's a tough one.
You got that green jacket for one.
I think it's between me and Klopp. Klopp would be a solid master. He's got the energy.
Wait, Klopp. Yeah, he's got the energy.
He's got the-
Klopp. Yeah, he has.
I think maybe between me and Klopp. Oh, but
But what would you call? No. I need that Klopp energy here because you can't say Klopp for Gunnosaurus.
Yeah.
So how do you announce Gunnosaurus?
Gunnosaurus. No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, innit?
Nah.
No.
No, it's dead. But what I think it's a bit of a shame though that the club is letting go of one of the most iconic. I mean, how much could that cost a game? £100? £200?
The
Gunnosaurus Rex. So it's your cost cutting for COVID-19, and you let go of £100 a week. You're a million branded club.
Mr. I'm nasty. Because if we get Thomas Partey because he had to go, it was just a right. Welcome to the party.
How can you let go of Gunner, the most?
Can you feel me, bruv?
No. The most iconic mascot in the Prem, maybe even in the world, is Gunnosaurus Rex. His invoices probably don't even have VAT on it. I'm guessing it's like £80 a match day. He's a salary. Probably
No, it's not. Got fired.
He's not anymore. He got fired. Yeah, he does bruv, he makes the kids happy. He makes people like me happy. These weirdos like me. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't think. I think to me, Gunnosaurus is just a bit immature, fam. Like, you know, like there's bare people here, and then there's this guy, a grown adult, dressed in a dinosaur outfit, going up to 12-year-olds like, I'm Gunnosaurus Rex.
No.
What are you gonna do? Link up with Barney? I love you. Like, come grow up, cuz get out
No,
of here,
but he does
man.
stuff like this on the floor, and he's like, yo, and he's like, nah, Gunnosaurus
Come
is
on,
G,
man.
man.
You look at Arsenal, you just see the man them, and you got Bellerin with the earring and Saka,
With
and
the
then
high
you got some.
shorts. Gunnosaurus Rex or Boris Johnson.
Oh, now you're making it difficult.
Exactly.
Now you're making it. I don't know.
I'd rather have Gunnosaurus leading us. Arsenal, we're going to shout you. But anyway, Hassan, or more important news. He's not coming to Arsenal. The deal's off. Obviously, he's a great player. How you feel about that, mate?
I just thought
He's a
about
great
D-Double
player.
announcing him, and it's just been ruined.
That would have been banging.
Dirty T. Hassan comes in. I don't like, oh my.
Then Gunnosaurus comes in the back. And they're like, bang.
Get out. And then after that, baby, welcome to the party. And then Thomas Partey comes forward. And
The
you
marketing
see?
campaign, you had it in your welcome to the party and
And then you know what? We're like, all right, we've got a special guest,
Chris
D-Double. He's going to announce the first next player. Dirty T. Hassan welcome. Oh my God. It would have been mad.
Because these days, obviously, everybody's trying to go viral, but that's not going to happen, it seems. Arsenal fans, how do you feel about not making those signings? As we wrap up, Wolves 1-0 against Fulham. Fulham have been atrocious. Just relegate them already. Southampton 2 against West Brom. Shout out to Hossein Hartel. Love that manager. Beating a Slaven Bilic. Newcastle 3-1 Burnley. Maxim, great goal. Solid performance from Newcastle. And the table, quick wrap up from the table, Paul. Everton top, Aston Villa second, Leicester third. I don't think anybody expected it to look like this after Only 4 games, but still, it's been mad. All right, well, you know, what are you expecting? Who's going to get relegated? Who's going to go in a gap here? And, yeah, shout out to Victoria Junior. All right, great. Eurotrash, got a bit of Eurotrash, a bit of European news, Serie A drama and some transfers. Alexandra Mantinelli, absolute legend. She was these comments. The next video is going to be is going to last 1 hour of just Pukki and Rouge talking about the madness that was Sunday Prem. Credit to Poet, but sneaking a mention to the mess Serie A made of the Juventus-Napoli match. That is true. Juve won 3-0 because Napoli couldn't leave Napoli because of Corona, because they were in a lockdown. It is mad. Juve even fielded the players because it was all... They gave a team sheet. Napoli didn't turn up. Serie A said, no, you got to go ahead. What?
This is all I'm going to say about this, yeah. There's a lot of young people that watch this and have supported me and Vuj for a little while. I'm very, very appreciative to you lot. You lot have proper changed man's life. And do you know what? This is all I'm going to say. Hassan has to come Arsenal. And on top of that, no one's too good for fresh air. No one's too good for it.
Yeah,
that's all I'm
if
going to say.
the Napoli players want to just go for some fresh air, do you know what I mean? Like, let the boys do their thing.
Because of Corona, they can't play they can't play their Serie A game and they lose 3-0. Like they quit a FIFA game, forfeiting 2-0.
Yeah.
Then the board say to you, don't do it again. Now what?
And Paul, also, if you look at like what they've been telling us, all these governments and all that, 1 minute it's this, then it's 6 people. Oh, don't go to the pub at 10 p.m. But our pub at the Parliament's still open. Wait, Boris. You're in every bloody appearance not wearing a mask. But we should all wear masks. Wait a minute. You're all just huddled together, 7 politicians. No one's... Wait a minute. All right. What? What? You know what I'm saying?
I'm with Vuj, I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to have a night, man. Obviously, stay healthy, stay protected, stay blessed. Man, let us know what you think about the Napoli situation and our incompetent governments and the people above them that are pulling the strings, because obviously people even above and above and above don't even know who they are. Yeah, comments. What's some comments though? Vuj holding the umbrella on his right shoulder, ensuring that Timsy has to cuddle up with him to not get wet is the loveliest form of homosexuality I've ever seen.
I like to apologise as well, you know.
Why?
Nah, bro. Me and Shirini saw, fam, where you've got the umbrella over mine, the rain falls on mine and was pouring on your leg. I'm so sorry, my brother. How can I do that to you?
How
no,
can
on a level, like, you
that
get me
to me. Oh no. How? Oh, what's that song? When Rihanna's like, umbrella.
Ella.
You know when the girls always do that? Girls always do that in the video of the chair. They're like, oh, I can't even do it. Oh, my hips.
Girls always do that.
Wait, how do girls do? Oh. It's mad. Before Khatia Silada says, it's mad that the first rainy video is in Priory Park, across the street from my uncle's old house, and also where he founded a grassroots football club, Priory Park FC. Ooh, under 16s are the real future of the Prem. Keep glitching out the Matrix and have a nice. Amazing. Maybe do the next video indoors. Don't want you guys getting a cold. No. Michael James Carpenter, I'd be honoured to be on a podcast if I'm worthy.
No.
Nah. Keep it. That was funny. Michael, we're having a laugh. Poet's having a laugh, but I'd actually, at least on comments under.
Yeah, 100%.
Should we call him next week or something?
I'll do.
International break. No, I'm serious. Okay. I'm going to follow you, Michael. We're going to get you on. Michael James Carpenter's coming on the show.
We've met him before, you know.
I know we have, but we want him on again so the audience can get to meet him too. And yeah, shout out to Michael James Carpenter, absolute legend, CEO. He actually funds this whole operation. We joke about Klopp and everybody not getting paid. He funds this by selling arms, weapons. He sells weapons. Just so you guys all know.
Blood, a man in Barking got found with 100 million and 24 guns.
Huh?
Sorry, I just heard you say weapons.
Tenet's rule.
He's alive.
Maybe Tenet's rule.
Blood is mad, bro.
Maybe the
100. He had money everywhere you could have money.
Incredible.
Apart from your wallet, under the bed, under the floor, under. It was mad. Go on.
Klopp's search history must be absolutely mad. Because when he's finding all these photos, I know there's been a lot of poo and stuff and toilets and. It's true, we had a really good poo debate on the Friday show. Go check it out on the Friday show. It was incredible. A rule like this was just introduced about the players changing country. If you're a certain age, I think 21, and got a cap for a country and never again played for them, you can switch. Specifically, a max of 3 matches. Moune, who played one game for Spain and Euro qualifies in 2014, can now play for Morocco.
Just like Zaha, because Zaha was at England and went to Ivory Coast, right? Lit. So Jamaican players, Raheem Sterling, Calvin Phillips, even Daniel Sturridge, I want you to turn your back and come back home.
I agree.
One love. Saka, go back to Nigeria.
And is this the best Premier League achievement? We got a tweet here for the end. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Chelsea letting in 15 goals in 2004-05 is the best PL achievement has ever been. Hashtag Mo. Goal season in the Premier League this season. Liverpool 11, Man United 11, Fulham 11. They only conceded 15.
I disagree. I think it was because in the season that they conceded 15, they spent a shitload of money. I'm going to take it back like my hairline. I'm going to say Arsenal in 1999. I think we conceded 17 or 19. 1999. Yeah, that was better than like spending loads of money and having a great defence. So I disagree with your defence there. That Arsenal defence of Tony Adams, Nigel Winterburn, Lee Dixon, that was better than Terry and Carvalho. And
Yeah. Well, look, lads.
No, never.
I'm gonna end this last thing by speaking through my throat. Incredible week of football. A lot of debates, a lot of conversation. Leave a like on this video. And you know what? To make it a bit more of an even positive note, I'm gonna give away this AC Milan third kit. So at the end of your comments this week, if you've made it this far, hashtag.
do you want some help?
Yeah. Hashtag AC at the end. Hashtag AC at the end of your comments. Leave normal comments. Don't be like, just AC, because you're not going to get it. So hashtag AC. Give this away on the Friday episode. So, yeah, man, thank you. Leave a like as well. Leave a like. Why not?
Do it for Tonali.
The algorithm. Leave a like if you've made it this far. Enjoy. Have a nice. And we'll see you very soon.
Wednesday, Specs Podcast.
Average